It is always a good time for football here in the city of Pittsburgh. Welcome to Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go is the kicker, Michael Badgley. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game.
Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Big play to start the game. Defense comes out firing. It's second and long. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Third down, they need 7. To the air on third and long. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And leading them, the 6th overall pick, entering his 7th season here in the NFL, out of Duke, Daniel Jones.
He was the 6th overall pick of the New York Football Giants, but he fell just shy, Kate, of 6 full seasons with New York. Remember, a midseason release led into the Minnesota Vikings a season ago. Now he hopes to take all that experience, the ups and the downs, the peaks and the valleys, to make the most of this situation in Indy.
Steelers bringing pressure, no place to go, down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
First couple snaps, first drive of a game, it's all about who can land that opening punch, gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab and bounds.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's your bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Jones now on third down. That one nabbed by Warren. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And the Colts, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Pistol now for Jones. Cut out left. It's a small gain up to the 38. Madden stopped by Alex Highsmith.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Second down now, 7 to go. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Taylor. A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Colts. First down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Chuck Clark. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. A gain of 27 yards there. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And they make the stop as that player reaches the 14-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he will not get the first, but this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Colts, eager to get some points on the board. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get some late points and the lead. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Michael Badgley on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Badgley on to kick this one away.
Badgley set to kick off.
Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. First call here coming from the shotgun. Rodgers from the gun. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Complete to DK Metcalf. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
3rd and 1. Now Rodgers. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 25. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
53 yards. That's good for the Steelers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. Now he takes it. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. This distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Colts with their offense out, their second drive coming up. And they've got a little over 30 seconds to work with. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Jones on first down. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. That one finds Josh Downs. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To throw again, it's Jones. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Ashton Doolin now to return. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Out come the Colts as they've got it to begin the second half. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go again with Taylor. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for 3rd and very short.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Jones running sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Getting out to his left. He's calling his own number again. And he works this to the 38 before going down. And after the play, one of the Colts still out there injured. We get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. Just a yard left to go on second down. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down, ball at the 36. Play action now with Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Here's Jones to throw. Down the field. He's got Pierce. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 25 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
10 more yards. Complete to number 1, Josh Downs. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Taylor now up the middle. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Third and a lone yard coming up. Taylor again. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Here's Jones. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
He's back to throw. He's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a 4th quarter lead. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Badgley for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Steelers 7.
Badgley on to kick this one away.
Set to kick off.
On the return, here's Gainwell. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. This is Metcalf working that right side. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers down by 7. New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, Warren. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Setting up to pass. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Colts make the play that should win them this game. All right, defense did its job. Forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. The Steelers calling their first timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Looking slant route, complete. And it is a first down for the Colts, and they can go ahead now and breathe easy. They're going to win this ball game. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
12. First down, Indianapolis.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. The Colts in a victory formation as they kneel it down. So the Colts pick up the win in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.